Hey everyone, welcome back to Viana Home. I want you to pause for a second and think about something. What if I told you that the biggest source of your daily stress, that little hum of anxiety in the back of your mind, wasn't your job, your classes, or your relationships, but that pile of clothes on your bedroom chair? Sounds kind of dramatic, right? But what if it was true? What if the key to a clearer mind was a clearer space? Today, we're not talking about buying a new planner or downloading another productivity app. We're talking about something that completely changed my life, my home, and my sanity. We're talking about how I accidentally became a minimalist by decluttering my entire home and why it might be the best thing you ever do for yourself. Okay, so let's rewind. A few months ago, my life was cluttered. And I don't just mean my space. My brain felt cluttered. My schedule felt cluttered, and my home was the physical proof of it all. I had a closet packed so tight with clothes that I couldn't even see what I had. Yet I had that classic, I have nothing to wear, meltdown at least twice a week. I had a junk drawer, which was honestly more like 3 junk drawers and a junk cabinet filled with old receipts, dead batteries, and chargers for phones I haven't owned in 5 years. You know the vibe. My breaking point was a totally random Tuesday. I was looking for my keys for like the 10th minute in a row, frantically digging through piles of mail on the counter, and I just stopped. I looked around my apartment and felt this wave of exhaustion. It felt like all of my stuff was screaming at me. Every object was a tiny to-do list. A book I should read, a hobby I should start, clothes I should fit into again. It was all just heavy. And in that moment, I was just done. I decided I didn't want to live like that anymore. I didn't want to spend my precious time and energy managing stuff. I wanted to manage my life. And that's when I fell down the minimalism rabbit hole. Now, when you hear minimalist, you might picture someone with like 3 white t-shirts, 1 single fork, and sleeping on a mattress on the floor in an empty white room. And hey, if that's your jam, amazing. But for me, that's not what it's about. Minimalism isn't about deprivation. It's about intention. It's about consciously choosing to only keep things in your life that serve a purpose or bring you genuine joy. It's about removing the excess, the clutter, the distractions, so you can make more room for what actually matters. So, how did I do it? How did I go from chaos to calm? I'm going to share the simple, no-nonsense rules I followed. First up, and this is the most important, start ridiculously small. The idea of decluttering my entire home was terrifying. It felt like trying to climb Mount Everest in flip-flops. So I didn't. I started with 1 single drawer in my bathroom. The next day, I did the spice rack. The day after, my sock drawer. These tiny wins built momentum and made the whole process feel achievable instead of overwhelming. Second, I had to get real with myself. For every single item, I asked the question, have I used this in the last year? If the answer was no, it had to go. Then the follow-up question was, does this genuinely make me happy? Not, did this make me happy when I bought it, but does it make me happy right now? This helps you get past the guilt. You know, that fancy dress you bought for a wedding 3 years ago that you've never worn since. It's beautiful. You spent money on it, so you feel guilty getting rid of it. But every time you see it, it's just a reminder of money wasted. Letting it go frees you from that guilt. Let someone else wear it and love it. The third rule was to destroy the biggest excuse my brain came up with, the just-in-case monster. Oh, this one is sneaky. I'll keep these 12 extra HDMI cables just in case. I'll hold on to these jeans that are 2 sizes too small just in case I lose weight. Real talk, just in case is another word for never. My new rule is that if I can replace something for less than $20 in less than 20 minutes, it's not worth the mental and physical space it takes up in my home. Letting go of the just-in-case items was the ultimate game changer. It's so freeing. So what happened after all the bags were donated and the trash was taken out? What does life on the other side look like? Honestly, it's peaceful. My home is now a place of relaxation, not a source of stress. Cleaning takes literally half the time. I know where everything is, so I'm not wasting my mornings hunting for my keys. But the biggest change wasn't in my home. It was in my head. I have so much more mental clarity. With fewer physical distractions, my mind feels less scattered. And an unexpected side effect? I've saved so much money because now, before I buy anything, I really think about it. I ask, do I truly need this? Where will it live in my home? Does it add value? Most of the time, the answer is no, and I just walk away. My impulse shopping habit has basically vanished. This journey taught me that what we own ends up owning us. It demands our time, our money to buy it, and our energy to maintain and organize it. By letting go of the physical clutter, I felt like I let go of so much emotional and mental clutter too. I finally feel like my home is a reflection of me, not just a storage unit for a person I used to be. And that feeling is better than any new purchase. The answer is yes, that pile of clothes on the chair was stressing me out, and getting rid of it was the first step to a life that feels lighter and more authentic. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you feel like your space is closing in on you, maybe it's time to just start. Pick one drawer, one shelf, see how it feels. It's not about becoming a perfect minimalist overnight. It's about taking one small step towards a more intentional life. I promise you, there's so much freedom waiting for you on the other side of your clutter. If this video resonated with you and you want to follow along for more tips on creating a life and home you absolutely love, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button for the Viana Home channel. We're just getting started. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Go clear off a counter, and I'll catch you in the next one.